Item 2.1, call to order. Okay. Please join the meeting. Maybe I'm ahead of myself. Okay, here we go. Please join the meeting. We're good? All right. Item 2.1, call to order. I will call the California Military Institute regular board meeting to order at 5:05 p.m. I'm going to ask for a roll call to determine a quorum. Trustee Nelson.
Here.
Trustee Vallejo.
Here.
Trustee Stafford.
Here.
Trustee Campos.
Here.
And myself, here. We have established a quorum. Item 3.1, invitation to address the Board of Trustees on closed session items only. Are there any public comments at this time?
Not at this time, Mr. Garcia.
Thank you, Mr. Bennett. Item 4.1, adjourn to closed session if necessary. Do we?
Not necessary this evening.
All right, thank you, Mr. Bennett.
Oh, wait a minute.
We do? Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. Do I have a motion to adjourn to closed session?
So moved.
Tony and Steve. Any discussion? See none, please vote. Item 4.1 is a 5-0 vote, and we are adjourning to closed session at 5:07 p.m. There, I hit it. Item 5.1, the regular board meeting of California Military Institute is reconvening at 5:13 p.m. Item 6.1, revision, adoption, ordering of agenda, May 15, 2024. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? See none, please vote. Item 6.1 passes 5-0. Item 7.1, report out of closed session.
No report out of closed session this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Bennett. Item 7.2, student representatives to the Board of Trustees.
Okay, I guess that's me. From CMI, Student Representative Cadet Captain Ariana Breeze Smith.
Good morning. I'm Cadet Major Ariana Abreeze, the 9th Brigade Commander, and I'll be going over the events and activities for May. So first is Memorial Honor Detail, which took place on May 2nd. We had a total of 5 services, with one of those services being a full service, which includes the presentation and folding of the flag. Next is the District Gala. This took place on May 4th. We had our CMI Color Guard perform and the playing of the National Anthem. Our Color Guard consisted of the Commander, Cadet Sergeant Cisco Centeno, Cadet Second Lieutenant Fabian Arzate, Cadet First Lieutenant Isaiah Espling, and Cadet Major Oscar Gonzalez. And by request, we had Cadet First Lieutenant Matthew Rodriguez play the National Anthem. Additionally, one of our parent volunteers was honored that night. Mrs. Sarah Almeida was recognized for her outstanding leadership. Next is the Cadet Leadership Symposium, which took place on May 4th. This event lasted from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. in the CMI multipurpose room. Our guest speakers included Vice Admiral Edward Moore Jr., who is a U.S. Navy retired, and Mayor Vargas. Here is a group picture that the attendees took with Mayor Vargas and also Captain Hawley in the back, who was one of the hosts of this event. Also on May 4th, we had our CMI robotics team compete in the district-wide robotics competition. We had 2 teams, our high school team and our middle school team. Our middle school team placed first in the district, and our high school team placed second in the district. Our robotics team received the Model of Excellence Award for placing in every award category offered. Our upcoming events include Pass and Review, which will take place on May 22nd, our new parent orientation, which takes place on May 23rd, and the 8th grade rite of passage ceremony on May 30th.
And I would like to bring Cadet Captain Ariana Breeze up so she can accept this certificate of appreciation. This is for all the stuff you've seen for her all year, and appreciation for services rendered to the Paris Union High School District for the betterment of the school district and community. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the administration, we'd like to thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I have another one, but I don't think she's here today. Okay, thank you.
Can we take a picture with you? You want us to go down there or stay up here? What do you guys want? We'll go down there. Item 7.3, CMITA President Angel Love Barons. Is she here? All right.
Good evening, Board of Trustees. Mr. Garcia, I wait for that coffee date that we have been
I
talking
was
about.
so going to reach out to you. Okay, okay. We're on the
It's
same
been a
page.
busy week
Yes.
for me, so it's okay. But good evening, Board and Cabinet. As everyone in this room can contest, teaching is hard. Every aspect of education, of the education field, is suffering from attack, stress, and dismay. The end of the school year is always stressful. This year for me, especially so. Board members, superintendents, cabinet members, administrators, counselors, and teachers. We have all spent more time in the last year talking about how to make the issues easier, addressing them to mend the psyche of all. Our students are on the mend. I'm not so sure about our staff. I stand here to tell you that very little progress has been made with our staff. No matter the intentions, the conversations, ideas, or suggestions, there hasn't been a fix. Where I stand is a darker place than it was 1 year ago, at least for me. Rifts between members are being made wider and deeper because of quote-unquote miscommunications. If a teacher cannot take an emergency bathroom break with an AP covering their class for 9 minutes without returning to a negative evaluation of the lesson that the students were working on, what hope does that teacher have in a reduction of stress? If a teacher happens to pick up their phone on the first ring from an administrator to only be questioned on how they were able to get to the phone so quickly if they were actually teaching and monitoring their class, what hope does that teacher have of reduction of their stress? When the admin is responding to teachers about a prep period usage for volunteer collaboration by a group of teachers by saying, your union says that the CBA doesn't cover that, your union president will be upset, or they say, I can't allow you to do that because it's against the CBA. How does that union president fairly and equitably represent members when they are being miscommunicated with? How can I fight for their rights, better working conditions, when all they hear from the admin is, I am the reason they can't do though? I don't know how to mend the rifts with my unit members when there are so many things working against me. But that has never stopped me before. This year is coming to an end, a hard, stressful, painful end. And a new year is just in front of us. My fight for my members will continue, whether they know the ins and outs of what I do on nearly a daily basis for them. And the admin will not block my attempts to continue to create a unit in a contract that will help the teachers, counselors, clerks, custodians, admin, cabinet, and yes, the Board of Trustees. Thank you.
Item 7.4, CSEA President Rosa Galvan. Item 7.5, Principals Update.
Good evening, President Garcia, board members, Superintendent Bennett, and Cabinet. It's always a pleasure to be here with you tonight. Prepared a brief presentation for you this evening just to sort of summarize and recap some of the highlights of the year. I will try to be brief and to the point, but very proud of what we've been able to accomplish this year. And at the end, there's a little surprise because I feel like you always hear from me. I think you need to hear from some other members. We set a big target for us. As you know, we are a smaller school, so attendance is big for us. And often you hear the attendance rate, and here's a 3-year average for us. We have gone from 91 to 95%, but I included a picture of this amazing team. All the credit needs to go to them. In fact, Miss Leanne, the second one from the left, it was our classified employee of the year, working, going above and beyond to make this happen. So. Small team, but a mighty team. Current status with enrollment, we're very, very happy with the results. We're close to 300 new applicants. That's a new record at CMI, at least since I've been here. And so it's allowed us to actually have a waiting list, which is very positive for the district and for our school. Our current graduation rate is something we're very proud of. We are going to hit 100% yet again for the last 5 years. Our FAFSA completion rate, I know you're used to seeing 100% from us, but we have, just like everyone else, hit some roadblocks this year, as I know you're familiar with some of the FAFSA completion challenges that all the schools in the state of California have faced. So we are projected to hit about 95%. We'll have to continue to support these students, some of them to complete the FAFSA. Even after graduation, we're committed to helping them to finish that. We've made that commitment to them. Our A through G completion rate continues to stay high at approximately 65%. We are looking to introduce esports program next year that'll help with that as well. Our current suspension rate is 1.27%. For comparison, the state average is about 3.4% approximately, so we're well below. And I credit the team again and utilizing other means of correction, working on relationships and other systems to support students when they misbehave. As far as testing is concerned, our target is always, state target is 95%. We're currently sitting at 98%, hoping to hit 100. There are 2 more students we need to test. Particularly enjoyed doing the CMI book club with our parents. That's a weekly event that I lead, and those are the amazing parents that you see there. Just incredible to be able to work with them. We value our parents so much. The book we're reading is 5 Love Languages, in case you're wondering. It's a bestseller, and I'm learning a lot because I have a couple of teenagers who think they know everything, and definitely the harder job, right, with the least preparation, being a parent. So it's definitely been something to celebrate. For us at CMI, teacher appreciation is more like a week-long party. So every day there's some type of a celebration. Administrators go out there with carts delivering flowers, classroom to classroom, thank you cards, personalized, coffee mugs, because who doesn't need a good cup of coffee in the morning? So it's just been a fun time for all of us at CMI and for teacher appreciation. We're going to do the same for classified coming up. And like I said, you often hear from me, so I said, you know what? Let's hear from some other folks. So if we can just click on that, why we love CMI, and that will conclude my message for today.
I love CMI because of the sense of community. I love the fact that I get to teach students that I met in 6th grade and now I get to have them as seniors. I love the support that we get from staff and admin, and I love the community that we serve.
Okay. Hi there, my name is Kimberly Miller. I am a teacher here at CMI. I teach high school English. Some of the reasons to love being here at CMI. As you can see, I get to teach what I love while also truly being who I am as a teacher and just finding a new, refined love for my content area and working with amazing students who try their best for me every day, and I couldn't ask for more. Parents are amazing, very supportive, communicative. It's very, very refreshing to have that as a teacher, and I guess to just have so many support systems with people who are not even in my departments. Administration is always extremely supportive. They meet you where you're at and they let you be yourself. So can't ask for that. Can't ask for more. So I couldn't be more thankful to call this place my home, not just a job, my home.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Christina. The reason why I came back to CMI was because I love the community here. I love being able to work with all the kids here every day, or every day that I come here. I've been coming here since I was in 7th grade, and I graduated here in 2022. And ever since, I've noticed that it's been such a great community and being able to work with everyone. And it makes me really glad and happy to be able to do this as a job, and hopefully being able to use this experience as a future educator. And yeah, so go CMI.
I have always liked working with young people who know that they have unlimited potential, and I think CMI is a vessel that provides them with the tools necessary to unlock that potential.
I love CMI because we're allow the kids to have a space to be able to grow and learn leadership skills and really actually mentor the kids. We have a time and space to do so, whether it's athletics and their JROTC classes, or they're in the drill team, and a lot of them come out to the guardsmen or any of the staff here at CMI, and they reach out for that, and then that's something I think is very special here at the school.
My name is Private First Class Ornelas. I am one of the guardsmen here at CMI, and the couple reasons why I love CMI is that we wear the same uniforms as the kids, so we hold them to a higher standard. And knowing that they are alongside with us, they're just one team. So it takes a lot of courage. So I do appreciate them every day, and they're such good kids. I treat them all like my own child, so I love them all.
Hi, my name is Miss Salcedo, and I teach 7th grade English. And I really love this campus I work at because all my staff members are very supportive, very positive, very home-built for me. And I love the students. I have a really good connection with them. They're all phenomenal students.
Hello, my name is Estorantes. I love being here at CMI. I have the best math department, the best admin, the best students I could have. And I just love being here every day.
Love being at CMI. After 18 years of being an educator here at CMI, I couldn't think of any place I'd rather be. It's an awesome opportunity to work with some really good people, good young people, excellent, exceptional staff, parents who are caring and very supportive. And I think
there are many reasons why I love CMI. First of all, they have the most amazing students who are very respectful. Another reason why I love working here is the amazing teachers I get to interface with every day, and I feel very supported by administration. Lastly, parents communicate very well with the teachers, so I think with this combination, we offer the best program available to students in the state of California. Thank you.
My name is Armando Martinez. I'm a safety officer at CMI. What I love about CMI is that we are a small school. It feels like I work with family. All the cadets here are my nieces and nephews. And that's it. I love CMI.
Item 8.1, invitation to address the Board of Trustees on non-agendized items. Are there any public comments?
We have 2 cards this evening.
Thank you. 1 second. Before I read the script that I'm supposed to go by, I'd like to tell everybody when we have guests that are coming up here to speak that we ask that you remain professional, respectful, address the board, not cabinet members and not the audience. And my goal is to have everyone heard. So I want you all to have your 3 minutes. That's my goal. And I have to cap it at 20 minutes, and I'll read my spiel from that point. So if you guys don't stop when the time is up, we will turn off the microphones, and if you continue, we'll escort you out. And I don't want to do that. I want you to be heard. If you could contain it within 3 minutes, please. Individual speakers shall be allowed 3 minutes to address the board on each agenda or non-agendized item. The board shall limit the total time for public input on each item to 20 minutes. With board consent, the president may increase or decrease the time allowed for public presentation depending on the topic and the number of persons wishing to be heard. In addition, the president may take a poll of speakers for or against a particular issue and may ask that the additional persons speak only if they have something new to add. And our first speaker is Kimberly Nelson.
Good evening, trustees, superintendent. Sorry, I'm used to being the drama director, not in front of the microphone. And cabinet, thank you for giving me my 3 minutes. Today I stand here before you to address an unexpected challenge. One that not only jeopardizes the operation of student organizations, but also undermines the very principles of fairness and equality upon which our school community at CMI is founded. I envisioned a space where students, regardless of gender, could come together with passion and dedication to explore computer technology. A vision embodied in the after-school program known as Girls Who Code. This is a worldwide program with partners that have partners with school districts, county offices of education, such as our COE, library networks, colleges, and after-school programs to help close the gender gap in the tech industry in K-12 classrooms. Despite its name, this club is open to all students who share an interest in learning valuable 21st century skills for their future. Yet, despite the potential contributions these students could make to our school, Girls Who Code finds itself burdened with a requirement no other club on our campus has been asked to bear unless venturing into the community and embarking on field trips. I speak, of course, about the imposition of parental permission slips signed upon this proposed club, a mandate that reeks of inconsistency and discrimination. While I understand the importance of parental involvement and oversight, I cannot ignore the glaring disparity in treatment faced by Girls Who Code and myself as the club advisor. Let me be clear, I do not oppose measures ensuring the safety and well-being of our students. By no means. However, singling out this club or any one club for such a requirement is unjust and baseless. I simply seek to facilitate after-school meetings in a classroom like many other clubs, responsibly and effectively without unnecessary constraints. Moreover, this decision sets a dangerous precedence, undermining the autonomy of student-led organizations. And by arbitrarily imposing requirements, we erode students' rights to assemble and express themselves freely. I must ask, why us? Why this club and not others? Is it due to the nature of our activities or simply an attempt to hinder the establishment of this club with me as an advisor? Whatever the reason, it is imperative to resist such injustice, demand equal treatment. I call upon all members of our school community to unite against this injustice, requiring of parental permission slips at the ready, in a file for no apparent reason, and advocate for fairness and equality for all students and clubs. In the face of adversity, we must stand resolute, undeterred by obstacles, and our voices must be heard. And together, we can ensure that no student or organization faces such unequal treatment and guidelines again. Thank you.
Gail Collins.
Good afternoon, good evening. I'm one of the high school counselors at CMI, and I just wanted to take an opportunity tonight in front of our board members and our cabinet to share good news from CMI. This year has been a wonderful example of collaboration among staff as we work together to build a positive school culture. Our momentum continues with a focus toward the future. As we expand our leadership team for next year, create improved communication systems, always with a focus on the right work to improve student learning. A lot of this progress could not have happened without our leadership team and the support of our administrators. We thank you for your support as we continue in our collective efforts. Have a good evening.
Thank you. All right, moving on. Item 9.1, consent calendar. Approval of consent calendar items. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? See none, please vote. Item 9.1 is a 5-0 vote. Item 10.1, written reports, discipline, April 2024 monthly suspension report. Item 11.1, action items, personnel, certificated personnel action items. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? See none, please vote. Item 11.1 is a 5-0 vote. Item 11.2, personnel, classified personnel action items. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second? Any discussion? See none, please vote. Item 11.2 is a 5-0 vote. Item 11.3, curriculum, science textbook adoption. Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? See none, please vote. Item 11.3 is a 5-0 vote. Item 12.1, information items, curriculum, revised band courses, beginning band, concert, marching band, percussion, and ensemble. How did I said that wrong. David, can you correct me? Ensemble, excuse me. Jazz band and advanced band. Item 12.2, curriculum, revised elective course mock trial. Item 12.3, curriculum, revised JROTC courses, JROTC 1, JROTC 2, and JROTC 3. Item 12.4, curriculum, revised visual and performing arts course, ballet, folklore, level 1. Item 12.5, curriculum, revised visual and performing arts course, color guard. Item 12.6, curriculum, new career technology course, RCOE Introduction to Esports and Game Design. Item 12.7, curriculum, new JROTC course, Army JROTC competition drill. Item 12.8, curriculum, new special education course, Environmental Science Essentials. Item 13.1, other items by the superintendent.
Just real quick, I was at CMI for open house a couple weeks ago. Mr. Garcia, Mr. Williams, and I were there. They did a great job with it. Congratulations to the kids, the band sounded great. It was a nice event, so I just want to say thank you to CMI and their staff for what they did, got ready for that night.
Thank you, Mr. Bennett. Item 14.1, other items by the Board of Trustees. Trustee Nelson.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. I was last week, or was it the week before? I was over at the Toyota Center over there in Ontario for the Avid graduation. I was there as a parent, not as a board member, but I did get a chance to see quite a few schools here from our district, including CMI. It was really good to see them going through the whole thing as well as a school their size, and they have plenty of avid students graduating and everything, so that's really cool to see. So that was what I wanted to share. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Vallejo.
Yeah, I just always want to congratulate how CMI is doing. You and the staff and the students, every time I visit there, I always get a great feeling of people that want to be there, and they're very passionate. So thank you for all that you do.
Thank you. Trustee Stafford.
I just want to thank Principal Milosevic for sharing those figures with us of the accomplishments and seeing this CMI still on a great steady course and keeps the standards high. And thank you very much.
Thank you. Trustee Campos.
Yeah, thank you, obviously, for the leadership there, Dr. Milosevic. And then, obviously, it looks like there's a couple things that we got to iron out, but, I'm positive that things are going to work out. And to think that, we're getting the 95% attendance rate and all that other stuff going on amidst that just goes to show you that there's only room for improvement, which is really good. Glad to hear that all the applications are there. And I think one of the things that is really awesome is that this is an alternative for other people in the community to have a different option. And so I know in the future I'd like to see hopefully that expand and we see, the growth of the school, because it seems like that's what the community is leaning towards and likes. And then I was really happy to see in the presentations all the technology. So I know it's one of the things in the superintendent surveys that we looked at, our technology was there. And so it's great to see the teachers utilizing that. And teachers, happy Appreciation Week. And it's a week late, but we weren't here last week to honor you for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Campos. I too want to say I'm sorry we're late. Happy Teachers Week. Is there a proper term for that? Belated Teachers Week? Teacher Appreciation Week. We really admire you and respect you, and thank you for all your hard work. I too participated with CMI. Let me just say, I'm going to start some controversy right here, right now. CMI, I think you have the best band ever. I was so, I don't even know the right word, beyond impressed. Just like my mind was blown. I was like, really? This is us? This is CMI? Very impressed. And then, we got into an argument back there because I was asking that the band and they should be performing at our opening ceremony at the graduations. So, we had some debate. Yes, I know the Pledge of Allegiance. Yes, I know the national anthem. But I'm sorry, but I still want you there. So I'm just saying that because I think you guys are awesome. I was impressed with all the dancers. Folclorio. Is that how you say it? I still can't ever get it right. Thank you, Joe. What Joe said, you guys. You guys got some moves. I can't even keep up. I thought, back in my day I could dance, but you guys definitely get the trophy there. It got to tour the campus and talk to the teachers and see some of the projects you guys are working on. I am so impressed. I wish we had what you guys had growing up, and I'm very proud to be a part of this group and this team. And thank you for everything you guys are doing, because you guys inspire me, and aside from other adults. So thank you very much. And now moving on to item 15.1, adjournment, regular meeting of the California Military Institute for May 15, 2024. Let me turn the page. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? See none, please vote. That's all right. Item 15.1 passes 5-0 vote. This meeting is adjourned at 5:45 p.m.